losing over. You a queen when I less than I'm a gozy. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie.
I don't know why haters be telling me to mind my business when they're out here not minding theirs. Shut your mouth and enjoy the tea. We all know you're here for it, sis.
Hello my ninjas, how are you guys doing? It's Owamie aka Miss Fear for coming back for our entertainment. If it's your first time joining me, you're most definitely welcome. Please do subscribe and of course the bell. I absolutely love it. Do not forget to follow me on Instagram inside Owamie, okay? Now my ninjas, I do want to say, I'm sure you guys can hear from my voice, I do have flu. So I can't speak as fast as I usually do, you guys. I need to like catch a breath. And no, there's nothing wrong with my lungs before some of you doomsayers are out here busy talking nonsense. So it's just the flu, my ninjas. It's just the flu. That's why I didn't upload any video on Friday, but I did upload yesterday, and obviously today is Sunday, so you guys will get a video. So I guess like I've made up. I guess I've made up. But anyway, my ninjas, today what I'm gonna be having is just water. We need to go back to the state of health, Shibubu, okay? And we're going to be talking about something that I feel like connects a little bit to the video that I actually made. And I was talking about, you know, young girls need to protect their private parts. Some of you were laughing when I said young girls' private parts matters as well. It is true, you guys. It is true. And also, I changed the way that I set my camera up. So I want you guys to tell me, is this setup working for you guys? Like, I don't know. Some of you who knows about camera angles will know that something is a little bit different. But anyway, my ninjas, I also do want to say that as Owamie, a 30-year-old, I know that I do have ninjas that watch my videos that are HIV positive and that maybe recently found out. They're still struggling with it. Some have lived many years with it. They've accepted. The first thing that I'm going to say is that this video is no attack to any one of you. And I would highly advise that this not be a video you watch unless if you have accepted that truth and you're someone that is just living knowing that I've accepted that I'm HIV positive. So if you're still dealing with it, you're still struggling with it, this is not a video that I'm going to advise you watch. And it's just like, you know, me being Owamie, I am overweight, you guys. Wow, you guys didn't know? The overweight, guys. They call it obese. I'm just like, wow. I feel like it's useless for me to watch a video that says how to not become obese when I already am. I'd rather search for a video that says how to lose weight. Like, those are the videos that can how can I say this? Those are the videos that can help me. And I'm just trying to make us laugh a little bit here, but that's what I'm just trying to say that at this moment, you know, we live in a generation that is very sensitive. We're already sensitive before anything is spoken. And once it's spoken, sometimes it can drive someone off the edge, and that's not something that I want. HIV, I feel like, is it's a topic that for years has had a lot of stigma, and people have fought really hard and have worked really hard to actually just remove that stigma behind the name. And I'm not here to undo all the work that people have actually worked and done. However, I'm also not going to come out here and lie to you guys and say, go out there and fetch HIV for yourself, because I don't think that there's anyone that loves you that can advise you to do that. So this video obviously is going to be for my younger sisters out there as well. And we're also going to be talking about this issue here. So what I actually came across this, you guys, and this was actually tweeted by, let me go ahead and just read this, by CDC South Africa. And they said in South Africa, new HIV infections in women aged 15 to 24 are nearly 4 times greater than men of the same age, with 850 young women becoming infected with HIV every single week. Now, the age group there is 15 to 24. What did I just say in that video, you guys? That when you're a 22, 23, 24-year-old, you don't know if this is a chicken or this is an egg. I said that and someone actually laughed, you guys. Honestly, when I saw this, my heart broke. My heart legit broke because we're not pushing this message enough. The message that is being pushed is the blessers, the securing the bag. Then there's this new word that has come in. Yes, they keep on coming with words. It's called easy life. Shibubu, I'm sure you guys have seen it. Easy life. I'm also just, I've been so tempted to also say easy life, and I'm just like, Owamie, which easy life when you're busy waking until 4 a.m. almost every day? So which easy life are you talking about? And I do understand that, some people are just saying easy life and they work for their money and everything. But, there are so many things that are being pushed and promoted, but the sicknesses that are coming with this securing the bag, the sugar daddies and all this stuff, they are very mum about them, you guys. The STIs, the HIV, this and this and this, they're very mum about it. There are so many girls also that have died, you guys, that have been killed by sugar daddies, that have been killed by sugar daddies' wives, that have been killed by another sugar baby. And obviously they're not here to tell their stories. So some of you or most of us don't even know about them because they're not here. It's not every case that's making it to the news. It's not every case that's being famous. So they're being killed and they're being buried and nobody knows, and people move on with their lives. If these sugar daddies have got a lot of money, they're bribing the police and life continues and they are gone. And when it comes to this, you guys, like the HIV, I feel so tongue-tied, just because I don't want to make it. Anyway, I did ask that if you're HIV positive and you fail to handle, please just click out this video. There are other videos that you can watch. But as I said, you guys, like, no one that loves you will tell you go out there and fetch HIV. And I think that due to the fact that HIV, obviously, people have worked so hard to remove the stigma behind it. They have worked so hard for people to actually recognize that it's a person living with HIV. They are not the HIV. They're not the virus. They're just the human that is living with the virus. But it's not as easy as how people think it is. Just because that stigma behind HIV has been removed, it doesn't mean that all those things that come with being HIV positive has been removed, you guys. And unfortunately, when you are between the ages of 15 and 24, you're this child that is living as if they're in a fog. And by the time you're 25, 26, 27, you're getting out of that fog and you now have this incurable disease. Guys, you need to be very, very careful. You need to be very, very careful. I don't even know, like, can I please get some sisters out there that are YouTubers to push this message? Can we tell these young girls, you guys, it's not everything that glitters that is gold, honey. Okay? It's not everything that glitters that is gold. Some things are just not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth you living the rest of your life. Guys, do you know the pressure that comes with being at an age where maybe you are now 28 years old? I'm just giving us an example. You now understand fully the consequences of having HIV and the consequences of living with HIV and what comes with that. And now you meet this guy that really loves you and you really love him. And now you have this huge burden of, I have to break the news to this person that I love that I'm HIV positive. And there's a high chance that this person might actually not be able to live with me being HIV positive, and they might walk away. And there are many people who that has happened to. Because sometimes people think that, okay, it's not a matter of when you're HIV positive, people are going to just be like, no, we don't want to live with you, or, no, you're an outcast, like how it was back then. But for you to have a partner, you need to have a partner that fully understands what comes with living with someone that is HIV positive. that understands that we're going to have to use protection for life, that understands that, this is what's required of me. This is what I'm supposed to do. This is what I'm supposed to do to help this. And it's not even a matter of when you're HIV positive, like you're disabled or anything. But let us not lie. It's not the same lifestyle when you're not. And so I do know that, there are people who got HIV not from, sexually transmitted, like it was not sexually transmitted, as I just said. And there are some who were born with it. People get HIV in different ways, you guys. But at the end of the day, I just feel like the best advice that I can give is that try your best and do everything that you possibly can to not contract this virus. And it's not just HIV, you guys. There are also other STIs out there. But when it comes to HIV, I feel like as much as it does not have the stigma as much anymore, it still does, you guys. A little bit. It still does. Especially when it comes to finding a partner. It's not something that is easy. Yes, you can be on medication, but you also need to understand that, and this is just my opinion, okay? This is my opinion. You need to understand that if you're HIV positive, you need to be someone that will be moneyed, honey. Because if you are not, I don't even want to talk to you about what's going to happen. Our public system is so flawed that I don't even want to get there. So you just need to tell yourself that I'm going to be rich for life. Like, it's not worth it. I feel like that's all I'm going to say, you guys. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. People are not telling you guys that, hey, we're on medication. Some people are going to influence you. Go out there and do it. Hey, don't you want this? Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. But deep down, this person knows that I got this and I also got HIV. I got this and I also got this particular disease. I got this and that happened. Don't do it. I don't even know how this message can go out there, you guys. And I don't have the energy because I'm sick, but I just felt it's a video that I had to actually record. You guys, you need to be very, very careful. My young sisters out there, you need to be very, very careful. There's nothing, you guys, there's nothing that comes easy in life. I'm telling you, not even money. It doesn't come as easy as how, it seems out here. No, it does not. I'm telling you guys, you need to redirect your minds, because I see most people's minds now are just, I'm gonna go to school once I pass my matric.
Hey, would you like to make money on YouTube? Do you have a YouTube channel but it's not doing well? Would you like to have a channel but you have no idea where to start? Do you have questions you wish someone with years of experience could answer for you? If yes, then I am your girl. Go ahead and follow these instructions and say hello to a successful YouTube channel.
Now, ninjas, I'm sorry I had to fix my space. As I said, my energy is down because obviously you guys can see I'm sick. But the thing that I can just end with here is that young girls, it's not worth it, okay? Your age mates are getting sick. And I don't care what anybody says out there. I've never had a single person that was like, getting HIV was the best thing that ever happened to me. I have never. I'm not saying that they're not there. I've just never heard them say that, okay? And I've never heard someone say, the way that I went and the way I got the HIV, I would go back and do it the same way again. I've never. I've heard people that says that I've worked through it, I've accepted it, but if they had a chance to can go back, they would not do things the way they did. Obviously, that led them to getting the HIV. And so in Venda, there's a saying that says, that if you don't hear, when people tell you, you're going to listen to hear or listen to what they say when you are now in the hot bed, when you're very sick or almost dying, or when you're in a hot soup. So just don't be that person don't want to be that person that refuses to learn from other people's mistakes and want to be in there and go through that. You don't need that. Reposition your minds. Stop this whole nonsense of, I'll get a rich husband, I'll get a rich man, because most rich men are older, right? And older men have got their own wives and families. So if you think that you're going to just grow and then you're going to get a man and you're going to be his side chick and you think you're going to be the only one, you have to even be joking, right? Because some wives, you guys, they've already been given HIV by their husbands. So when they see you do all this shakara with their husbands, they're just at a point where they're like, well, he gave it to me, little girl, go fetch your own. And I do not want to lie, you guys. Being married and having to use protection all the time, I cannot imagine that being something easy. I cannot imagine it being something easy. And I'm just like, I thank God that I'm HIV negative. But I it's just one of those things that I'll rather just hear from what other people say and not get into that. And as a married woman who has a husband, and I just can't imagine like how life would be if we had to be using protection all the time. Now I do know that, if you take your treatment correctly, your viral load can be so low that it can be undetectable and it cannot infect the next person and all that. But you guys, like, it's always advised that you need to use protection. So I just, please be very careful. When you're young, these things don't matter much. But when you get older, I'm telling you, it's everything. And you don't want to live a life full of regret. Just try your best to do to make decisions that are not going to burden your future. That Louis handbag, it's not worth it. Those Louis earrings, not worth it. Them Louis shoes. And the other thing again that I actually saw with this age group, well, it's the age group that sugar daddies are going for. We live in a country that is so messed up that a mother will accept a Louis bag from their 21-year-old child that has no stable job. Why do you think this child bought a handbag that cost 30,000 rands? So mothers out there, or parents, I'd say mothers at most, they're being bribed by these expensive gifts. Cars, handbags, shoes, houses, what and what. They're being bribed whilst their daughters are out there busy fabbing and busy prostituting themselves. And the mothers are out there saying, my daughter is successful. You don't even know what is, like, how does your child afford all these things? How does your child... Maybe some of you don't know, I grew up in a village, you guys. My mother would never, like, I couldn't even come home with anything. And it's not questioned, where did you get that? How did you afford that? This and that and that. Like, but to each their own, you guys. All I just want to say is that, sometimes it's not going to be your mother that will tell you. Sometimes it's not going to be your older sister. Sometimes it has to be a stranger from YouTube that you do not even know that has to tell you that if you think that your life is going to be this glamorous life by sugar daddies and stuff, they're going to die, those sugar daddies. And then what? You're going to move on to the next generation of sugar daddies? What happens when you are now left sick? And you need to be very careful. But anyway, I love you guys so much, and that's why I'm doing this video, you guys. I mean, this is not entertainment. If you look at it, these videos don't even get a lot of views like my entertainment videos. Then why do I sit and still record, edit, and put them on my channel? It's because even if it helps one person out there like this, I'm gonna link the other video in the description. If you didn't watch that video, I feel like they go hand in hand. You need to be content, and you need to work, go to school, and have business ideas. Have things like, open your mind and stop this nonsense of sugar daddies are gonna do this for me and sugar daddies are gonna do that for me. They're already sick. They're getting children sick out there. You don't want to be one of those. Anyway, I love you, ninjas. Do not forget to thumbs up this video and obviously share, and I will see you guys in my next upload. Stay safe. Bye.